Hi there. Well, it's still October, but we're going to go ahead and finish this up. And a happy Halloween, starting with October 20th, 1528. Treaty of Goenchem is signed between the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V and the Duke Charles of Guelders, or Guilder. 1536, King Christian III of Denmark and Norway leads a reform in Catholic possessions. 1576, Spanish troops occupy and plunder Maastricht. 1587, Battle of Courtrai. Henry van Navarra defeats Catholic League, routing Duke de Joyeuse Lager Catholic force at Courtrai. 1600, Battle of Sekigahara sets Tokugawa clan as Japan's rulers, or the shogunates. 1603, Chinese uprising in the Philippines fails after 23,000 people are killed or more. October 21st, 1512, Martin Luther joins the theological faculty of University of Wittenberg. 1520, Ferdinand Magellan and his fleet reach Cape Vergennes and becomes the first Europeans to sail to the Pacific Ocean. 1529, Pope names Henry VIII as Defender of the Faith, as is said in the previous video, after defending 7 sacraments against Luther. 1553, volumes of Talmud are burned in a book burning. 1555, Charles V makes Erard of Palant Earl of Colomberg. On the same day, English Parliament refuses to recognize Philip of Spain as king. And 1568, Second Altenburger Sermon, Philippistine I Nesolio Theranen. 1591, Nijmegen surrenders to Earl Mauritius van Nassau. 1600, Tokugawa Ieyasu defeats his enemies at the battle, affirming his position as warlord or shogunate. 1601, memorial service for Daitokuji's Shinju, held for Ikkyu Sojin in Kyoto. Now, moving on to October 22nd, 1575, foundation of Aguascalientes, zone of 32 federal entities of Mexico. October 23rd, 1520, King Carlos I is crowned German Emperor Charles V. 1588, remnants of Medina Sidonia's Spanish Armada returns to Santander. October 24th, 1492, 24 Jews are burned at the stake in Mecklenburg, Germany. 1531, Bavaria joins the League of Smalkalden, despite being Catholic. It is a Protestant group that opposes Charles V, the Holy Roman Emperor. 1593, alleged teleportation of Spanish soldier Gil Perez from the Philippines to Mexico. This is a phenomenon that does happen without much scientific explanation, so it's left alone. 1596, battle at Keresztes, Ottoman defeat, Austria-Hungary, and the German states that are allied with Austrian-Hungary. 1601, Johannes Kepler succeeds Tycho Brahe as imperial mathematician to Emperor Rudolf II. October 25th, 1521, Emperor Charles V bans wooden buildings in Amsterdam for good reason, due to fires that are very frequent. 1555, Emperor Karel puts his son Philip II in charge of the Netherlands, Naples, and Milan, which are within their domain. 1577, Pope Gregory VIII asks renewal of ecclesiastical hymns. 1596, Spanish fleet sails from Lisbon to Ireland. 1616, Dutch East India Company ship the Eendracht discovers Dirk Hartog Island, Australia. 1621, Governor Bradford, head of the colony of American Plymouth, disallows the sport on Christmas Day, and that sport is hunting. October 26, 1492, lead as in graphite pencils are first used. 1524, Spanish troops give Milan to France. 1529, Sir Thomas More is appointed as Lord Chancellor of England. 1534, Charles V names Joris of Egmont as Bishop of Utrecht. Was October 27th, 1507, Portuguese Admiral Alfonso de Albuquerque captures the Persian fortress of Ormuz on Hormuz Island. 1523, English troops occupy Monteladier, France. 1553, condemned as a heretic, Michael Servetus is burned at the stake just outside the Geneva for discovering of pulmonary circulation of the blood. See, science wasn't exactly popular, but there were scientists, or those who were discovering science that we know of today. It was considered heresy, and the church were basically in control of education. 1605, the Spanish army under General Spagnola occupies Wachtendonk. And 1612, a Polish army that invaded Russia capitulates to Dmitry Polyarski and his Cossacks. There's a movie about that. And 1627, English the invasion force under Georges Villiers assaults the French island of Ile de Ré. October 28th, 1492, Christopher Columbus sights Cuba and claims it for Spain under the name of Jura, or Yuna, or is it Urana? 1516, Battle of Yunus Khan, Turkish forces under Vizier Sinan Pasha defeat the Mamluks near Gaza. 1531, Battle of Amba Sel, Imam Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi again defeats the army of Lebna Dengel. Emperor of Ethiopia in the southern portion falls to Ahmad's control. In 1538, first university in the New World, the Universidad Santo Tomás de Aquino, is established in Hispaniola. 1574, Prince William of Orange installs a university. 1595, battle at Guerrero, or Guerrero. Sigismund Bathory of Transylvania defeats the Turks. 1612, Robert Dowland is appointed court of Litwis of James I. 1612, Robert Dowland, 1628, after 15 months' siege, Huguenot bulwark of La Rochelle surrenders to Cardinal Richelieu. October 29th, 1508, Galder's troops occupies Kunze, or Kunze. 1552, Tsar Ivan IV escapes back to Moscow after a humiliating battle. 1591, Giovanni e Facchinetti is elected as Pope Innocentius IX. 1618, Walter Raleigh, an adventurer, writer, and courtier, is executed via beheading for allegedly conspiring against James I's accession to the throne, according to rumors by his own enemies. October 30th, 1502, Vasco da Gama returns to Calicut, India, for the second time. 1503, Queen Isabella of Spain bans violence against Indians in the Americas. 1611, Gustav II Adolf becomes King of Sweden at the age of 17. 1629, King Charles I gives the Bahamas to Sir Robert Heath. On October 31st, 1517, Martin Luther sends his 95 Theses to Albrecht von Brandenburg, Archbishop of Mainz, precipitating the Protestant Reformation. He nails it to the door of the church at Wittenberg. 1541, Michelangelo Buonarroti finishes the painting The Last Supper Judgment in the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican City. 1552, Emperor Karel or Charles and Markgraf Albert strike the siege of Metz. 1587, Leiden University Library opens its doors after its founding in 1575. 1596, English, French, and Dutch delegates sign an anti-Spanish Triple Covenant. This happens a lot between those four. 1617, Lorenz Royal resigns as Governor General of Dutch East Indies. Well, that's all of October. You have a good one. See you in November. Bye.